Jake talks about how Meta CFO said something this week that stopped me in the tracks. He said, Susan Lee, who's CFO, said, we're not by and large using LLMs for ranking and recommendations work yet. And so I think basically what's happening right now, his entire point is that like a purpose-built machine that's been quietly built from the ground up since late 2025. Andromeda is the retrieval level. It scales billions of ads and builds a short list before the auction ever starts. It doesn't start with your audience. It starts with your creative. It's LLM inspired. It's obviously extremely sophisticated, but it's not starting from scratch. And so I think that he says the future version where the system reasons about your customer from scratch without needing years of engagement history first, that doesn't exist yet. And like that's the thing that requires data centers that are still building, some of which are currently housed in tornado resistant tents. And so he's just basically going on to say that like this is the beginning of this whole path.
Yeah.
And I do think that like the overall tone here is eventually it's going to be awesome, but it is not as sophisticated as they may be setting out for everyone to think. But I also think, given how serious they are on the CapEx spend, it's going to become outrageously sophisticated, and that was kind of my takeaway from this one.
Yeah, I mean, it reminded me. We've had conversations with folks that have. David Liu, who we've shouted out many times, we'll do one more time, who's actually built these ad systems, the ranking layers, the delivery layers, the decision layers. And, we were talking to him about like how to use LLMs in this. And he kind of laughed and he's like, anyone who tells you that they've replaced their ad system with like an LLM based ad delivery system just is flat out lying to you. And I think this goes to show, I mean, a lot of people are using AI as like a sales tactic, and a lot of platforms are saying, we have AI decision. We've got these agents that are helping find better users and drive efficiency. If one of the biggest ads companies in the world isn't there yet, and they're pouring billions of dollars into power and data centers, like it's Google and Amazon and Meta first, and then everyone else decades later on these rented systems probably.
It does make me think the ones who are actually in the best situation to get here fast are the ones who have legacy ad systems that they're willing to throw away.
Yeah.
Grok X, I think, is actually ironically one of them. Mm-hmm. Like you've seen, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I think that the X feed has gotten way better recently. And Nikita posted about this, but I believe that the feed now is using Grok for its recommendation engine. And so that could be one where like X ads get really good overnight because he kind of just speed runs to the end, versus Meta having like now a little bit of a revenue trap, very good revenue trap that they shouldn't mess with. But nonetheless, a trap. So yes, I think there's a chance. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know why today I'm like a little AI doomer, very pro X.